Alright, so it's 10 minutes to start, and press down to confirm we are good. Audio, video, sound check, and game is ready. Confirm, sound check, video check. Hello. Oh yeah. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to today's session, and I trust that we all we've had an awesome day um, prior to this time. All right, so we'll just get down to it. You're welcome to today's, or rather, this month's webinar session, and the um, webinar session is proudly sponsored by Speedlink High Tech Solutions Limited. Uh, we are a Nigerian leading IT systems provider, and we are known for providing clients with enterprise world-class solutions, addressing their local business needs. All right, and so we do trainings, we build solutions in Nigeria, in Africa, and worldwide. All right, so our goal is not just to build solutions. We're trying to see how we can also bridge the knowledge gap as well. All right, because in this tech thing, lots of persons have several questions. All right, so it's very essential that as we as a leading brand, we not only try to solve problems, but rather we are able to provide relevant information that meets present day, challenges. All right. And that's who we are as Speedlink High Tech Solutions. All right. We offer IT services, we offer networking services, technical security, digital marketing, cloud services, collaboration systems, and certified trainings. All right. We have been able to serve over numerous industries across all industries, from retail, e-commerce, education and e-learning, healthcare and fitness, social networking, logistics, what have you. So you bring the problems and we provide the solutions. That's who we are. All right. And so today's session of our monthly webinar series, we are talking about a very, very important thing, right, in the tech space. And you would agree with me that in the recent years, or in the last 1-2 years, there's this whole thing here about AI. What is AI? Some people are scared that, hey, AI is coming to take my job. Some people are saying, this one AI, what they said, AI is coming to take anything you do. AI is coming to do it, and all of that. So people are scared. I, for one, as a trainer, I keep getting questions like that says, sir, these things we are learning, hope AI is not going to come and take my job. Hope AI is not going to come and do this. Nah. So we want to be able to see how we can demystify that myth, because it's a myth, it's a belief system. All right. We want to see what is the actual truth about this whole AI taking over jobs thing. All right. And so to take us through this session is an AI expert. All right. His name is Mr. Odetola Ebenezer. All right. So I'm just going to do a brief profile about our speaker. One thing we have been able to do over time is we try to bring industry experts in relative fields where we want to talk about, because we understand that no knowledge is wasted. When you bring people with their experience and their knowledge, they're able to share their ideas with you. They're able to tell you what is happening out there, right? So Odetola Ebenezer Israel is a multi-talented and innovative educational professional with a background in creative arts teaching, school consulting, school decorating, trainings, coaching, and technology resources. He is the founder of Eben Cots, Creative Mind Educo, and CME Foundation. And these are 3 companies that are dedicated to improving education and empowering students and teachers to reach their full potential. Odetola has created a continuous platform for teacher professional development with over 50,000 teachers on their respective groups. The platform offers a range of resources, including webinars, workshops, online courses that can be accessed at any time and from any location, making it very convenient and flexible way for teachers to learn and grow. That's amazing. With over a decade of experience in this field, Odetola brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to his work, and he's skilled in a range of media and arts across the curriculum, and is known for his engaging and interactive teaching style. In addition to his professional work, Odetola is active in the educational community, frequently participating in conferences and workshops to continue learning and growing as a teacher and a consultant. He's also a strong advocate for the power of creativity and technology in education, and is always seeking out new ways to bring these concepts into his work with schools. And overall, ladies and gentlemen, Odetola Ebenezer is a dedicated and experienced educational professional who is committed to improving education and empowering students to reach their full potential through his work with what he does. And so, ladies and gentlemen, to take us through this exciting topic, through this myth, through this whole belief system, right? Taking us through all of this with the topic again, understanding the AI landscape, demystifying the AI taking over job narrative, and exploring AI's role in transforming work and creating opportunities. It's no other person than Odetola Ebenezer Israel. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope everyone can hear me. Thank you. I really appreciate this opportunity to be here this evening. And when I was sent this topic, I hope you can all see my slide. When I was sent this topic, that I'm going to be speaking on this topic, I was like, whoa, this one is going on another direction, which is AI taking over our jobs. Most time I used to run for this topic, but this time I don't have choice than for me to talk about this topic. So my name is Odetola Ebenezer Israel. Thank you very much, Mr. Nosa, for this opportunity, and really appreciate the opportunity for me to be here. Can I share my screen? Can I share my screen? Or can you help me share from
Yes, you can. You can share your screen. Do you want me
to? Okay, maybe you can help me share from your hand. Or let me share from my hand. Anyone you want. Let me share from my hand immediately.
Alright, please do.
So, yes, I think my screen should be up and wide on the screen. Yes, I can see that. So, thank you very much. I have a lot to say. I prepared about 40-something slides, and I observed that I don't have much time. But this topic, I've been talking about this topic for a long time, and most time, I talk about this topic from almost like 9 hours. So most time, if I've been invited to talk about this topic for like 1 hour, I used to be scared. But I have something for you. At the end of this training, you are going to take home something very great. I need you to watch this video to the end. If you are watching the video live, finish this video to the end. If you are watching the pre-recorded session, watch this video to the end. I'm going to be exploring with us on understanding the landscape of the AI saga of whether AI is going to take over our job or not. I'm going to be talking about how we can create opportunities around it, and I'm also going to start with something that is going to be provoking. Or let me just talk about what I'm going to be saying generally. I'm going to talk about AI itself. I'm going to talk about all my experience about AI. I'm going to also give us some facts about how AI may take over our job in future. I'm also going to talk about something that will take home as practical, which is the prompt engineering. What is that solution? Your solution is for you to dive into AI right now. I am an artist. When I've been introduced, you will see that I've been introduced as an artist. So you'll be imagining that how can an artist be talking about AI? 2019, my narrative changed. I started talking about technology. I started exploring technology, and I see technology as a driver, not as a threat. Technology now is a driver. Around that time, AI was not even rampant. I started exploring how technology can help schools, how technology can help teachers to be able to make sure that the student continuously learning in the classroom. Then from there, I moved to AI. Then also from there, I started applying AI into my product and services. So today I'm going to start with this my first slide, which is one of the statistics I saw online. This conference held this year, which is the World Economic Conference in Qatar. And in one, I was not there, but I decided to get a lot of documents out of that conference. One of the statistics about the end of that conference is that 85% of jobs will be taken away by AI. That actually sounds provoking. That's 85%, 85 million jobs out of 97 millions of jobs will be taken away by AI. So in total, we have about 97, we should just assume that we have about 97 millions of jobs. Now imagine that 85 millions of them will be taken away by AI. This is just a statistic. I'm not the one that actually said this, so don't be angry and don't be curious about anything I'm going to be saying. And also, in this, another statistic also I saw online is by PwC. PwC also said that before, PwC also said that 37% of jobs also will risk AI, that AI may be coming for their jobs. About 37% of we are holding our job very tight. You know, a lot of people hold their job very tight. You know, we hold our job very tight. Me that I'm in Lagos, if I wake up in the morning, you will see a lot of people, even when I'm driving sometimes, they will tell you, hello, where are you going? And more. You know, they want to enter your bus when they want to enter your car when it is even your private car. Somebody said something one day, where are you going? What are you producing? You see people waking up 5 a.m. and they are going to their place of work. It is fine. But imagine 37% of their job risk AI in around 2030, 2027, thereabout. That is a very big focus. Now, let me break this down. According to another statistic I also saw online, is this statistic. How are this job, how is it going to be affected? You know, I mentioned about different statistics. Now, this is another statistic. Let me now group everything according to the statistic I found online. Men. They said 17% of men will be, AI will affect 17% of the job by men. I won't be able to talk much about this. I don't know why it is 17%, but I think most time men do a lot of jobs apart from just jobs that can be automated. So I think that is why the percentage is a little bit dropping down to about 17%. Now, women. It is also stated here that 21% of jobs will be taken away by AI from women. That actually sounds very serious. Another statistic over here also is white. 20% of jobs will be taken away by whites. White can be the Americans, the British, and a little of them. And also black. In Africa, we in Africa, they said 15% of our jobs will be taken away by AI. That's also another statistic. And Hispanic is 13%. Asian, the Asian is also sound very funny, 24%. 24%. I think somebody should be guessing why 24% jobs, 24% of their job will be taken away from here. I think you can use the lives of India and China to be able to forecast this. A lot of them talk about IT, and a lot of their work is majorly factory work that can be taken away from them by robots and automated and more. Indian also about 16%. Indian 16%. Others this time 18%. Now let's come to education. I'm going to focus more. Let me just go to the last one under education, the bachelor degree older, that is the major people that we call graduates, 27% of them, AI is going to take over their jobs. This is very worrisome. 27% of them. I wish this class is interactive. Somebody should have just asked me why. Is it possible 27% of their job will be taken away by AI? These are people that, you listen to the curriculum in the classroom. The teacher said that, oh, follow my curriculum. This is what when we go to school, the teacher will tell you, according to my handout, you must what? You must write everything down in my examination. According to my handout, you must write everything down in my test. And if you don't follow everything, you are in trouble. So imagine after me graduating out of school, I am now competing with AI. Because out of 100%, 27% already, AI is already automating all the jobs. So that means even education itself is at risk at this point. Let's move to AI. This evening, I'm going to be exploring with us on AI. And let me quickly talk about most of those jobs that may be replaced by AI. Please be curious. Be curious about everything I'm going to be saying. Number one, customer service representative. I am 100% sure of this set of people. Because right now, you may be thinking you are receiving calls from MTN or Airtel or some of those customer care, and it can be AI. I've seen documentary whereby AI was calling and AI finished all the conversation, and you wouldn't even know that you were speaking with AI. You can use ChatGPT as example. You can just, if you subscribe to ChatGPT, you can be talking to ChatGPT and it's going to respond to you as if it is live. Accounting and bookkeeper. I think even in school right now, if anybody is studying bookkeeping thereabout, I think the person should be scared of his job. Accounting, I'm doubting accounting, and I'm also, to some extent, I am still like, okay, it is possible, because I know a lot of them use a lot of software for their auditing, for their accounting and more. And I think anything that can be automated or can be done with computer, just like NVIDIA said. NVIDIA made mention of one statement. He said that leave all the coding to us. Leave all the writing of a lot of code to us. We are going to make everything very simple. You just go and learn your English language. I think I'm moving to one of my last slides. He said, learn your English language, learn your prompting, learn how to communicate, learn how to read and write. Just your reading and writing, by the time you are playing with our computer, we are going to be giving you back the what? Back the results. Salespeople. So that simply means that this time that we used to see a lot of salespeople going on the road, okay, we have this product, we sell this product. So somebody, because you have smartphone right now, so with your smartphone, if you talk too much on your smartphone, I need to buy pizza. What will happen to you on your phone? You'll be seeing advertisement of pizza. Advertisement of pizza on your phone. That means something is happening. They are using AI to be able to make some of these things done automatically. Research and analysis. These are even professional by professors. People have PhD in some of these jobs and more. AI is coming for a lot of them. I'm going to read very fast. Insurance and underwriters, AI is coming for them. Retailer, AI is coming for them. Editor, I think editor should also be scared, because I experienced something with AI. We just drop a document and I said that I need you to paraphrase this document, write it as a professional, check even proofreaders should be scared about their jobs. And I should say this one very carefully. If you study English language, you should also be scared about. No, sir, don't laugh at this time. At this time at all. Although English language is very important, because one of the things they mention about prompt engineering is the fact that we need to know how to communicate. And the United States is already putting this into reality immediately. The moment they said that language is going to be the major thing in the future, they expanded their curriculum in their primary school to about five groups under language. So immediately, if you are going to be learning language, almost, in Nigeria we also do that, but we don't really take it serious. Maths and English is the most compulsory language whenever we want to teach in the school, in the classroom. I'm a teacher, and first period, second period, from Monday to about Thursday. It's only on Thursday sometime and Friday sometime we don't really teach math and English. But this time, English is going to be the major thing in the nearest future. Film industry. I think film industry are already feeling it right now. Imagine that there was a script. There was an article I saw last, I think the beginning of this year. They said you are only going to come for just like a video shoot just once. They only need to capture you. By the time they capture you just once, they are going to use one of that video to produce thousands of movies from you. I said, so what will happen to me? So that means my image cannot be used as maybe as an influencer. My image can be used again and again and again to produce more movies. There was even this particular one. I think this was Drake that it happened to. Somebody produced a particular movie, a particular music, and the person featured Drake. And I was like, how managed did you feature Drake? If you check DJs these days, some DJs, they don't know Drake, they don't know Lil Wayne, they don't know Davido, but if you just see them, they'll be doing DJ and you see that Davido will hype them. How can Davido hype you? They will just see them, just say, oh, DJ Spinny on the line. You don't know Davido. You don't know, but they have already what? They've cloned their voice. They've done a lot of editing, and it's just a matter of just clicking. And these things before take days, take years. This is the new reality. This is the new normal. Let me quickly talk about the jobs that I think may not be taken away by AI. Lawyer and judges, and I still believe to some extent lawyers should also be careful. Directors and managers. Directors and managers and CEO, you own your job. Although it also depends on the kind of job you are claiming that you own. HR manager that is not also being careful can also be taken over by job if those set of people don't use AI as their colleague. You know, these days AI can turn to your colleague. AI can be your friend. This morning I saw my AI, my ChatGPT, and my ChatGPT is now writing subscribe to Plus. I'm on ChatGPT Plus. The moment I saw subscribe to Plus, I quickly look for 36,000 naira. Quickly subscribe immediately because it has turned to my what? It has turned to my partner. I use it every time. I brainstorm with it. I even turn it as a coach. I turn it to a mentor. A lot of things can be done through some of these artificial intelligence tools. Psychologists also, AI may not be able to take up their job. Surgeon, computer system, and analytics, AI may not be able to take up their jobs. Now let me go to exactly the slide I have for us today. I saw this video. This was the reality last month, the beginning of last month. Tesla actually shocked a lot of us, and this guy was showing us the future. Tesla launched one of their first thing, Tesla robot van, and this robot van was looking exactly like one of the movies we have watched before, whereby they were showing cars flying. If you have watched a lot of movies before, you will have seen this robot van. Tesla Optimus also. I think I saw this particular TikToker already has this at home, and then was communicating with the hello. I even saw comedy. It looks like comedy. The husband and wife, they were going out and they said, hello, robots, we are going out. I need you to wash the plates. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. So that simply means that there are some set of people that we call nanny, that we call gatekeeper, that we call this and that. This AI or robots can stand for them when they are not available. Also, another one, Tesla Cybercab also, another set of things also. They are producing a lot of products every day that are scary. I should use the word scary because the more they produce some of these products, the more we look back that, oh, I need to acquire more skill. I need to acquire more knowledge. And that should be our thinking every day. NVIDIA launched this CPU about, I think 3 to 4 months back. This CPU that they launched 3 to 4 months back, another one was developed by a Chinese company in I forgot this particular state again in China. This particular part of China that is it was a very big deal. So competition are coming in every day. Silicon Valley, they are not resting. A lot of people are producing, and our goal right now is to be curious. Our goal right now is not to be looking at AI as a calculator, because AI started as a calculator. AI was called calculator at the beginning, or calculator was the starting point. Let me use that statement. Calculator was the starting point. So when the calculator came, I know I was told then that a lot of professors said that no, we cannot agree to calculators, that our students cannot come in with calculators into the examination hall. They will have to use their head to do the multiplication table. But now reality is that calculator is now being accepted into a lot of examination hall. At the beginning of last year, a lot of complaints, a lot of institutions were saying that no, we are not going to accept artificial intelligence into our institution. This and that. Students should not use AI to write. Students should not use AI to do anything. But right now, in 2024, they are now talking about students. There was even a conflict. Let me even talk about that. There's a particular conflict right now. Students are using their head to write, when you use all your knowledge to write. And your own knowledge pass through plagiarism tests and is written there that you plagiarize. Do you know there's problem? That is the latest right now. This thing was written by me, but after it passed through plagiarism test, it is now written that it is not written by me, that it is written by AI. So this simply means that AI will not be part of us at the end of the day. It simply means that we don't have choice than to accept AI, that yes, you are going to use AI to write. Yes, use AI to write, but I need you to add your own originality. I need you to use it as a research tool. Last month, ChatGPT decided to launch Search GPT. What are they trying to do? They are trying to tell us that their own AI, which is GPT, is going to be accepted later as a search engine. So by the time it is being accepted as a search engine, you in 2020, 2018, 2019, 2020, they were saying that no, we will not allow you to use AI. We will not allow you. AI is not good. AI is that. In the nearest future, you are going to be seeing the reality. AI will be the new normal. It will be accepted, and everybody will see it as a normal thing. Check out this video. Check out this video, and tell me who exactly AI is going. AI, who is AI taking his job over here? Normally, we have a lot of supervisors. This is a particular eatery. And the goal is that you should know who is working, who is not working. But with this particular AI system, they can count how many there are staffs in that room. They can know how many cups of anything that they have, maybe the tea. Anna has sold 20 cups of tea today. Wika has actually sold about how many a day? 11 cups of tea. This Ola, or what's the name of this particular one? I think this particular one is very lazy. She has sold how many? 3 cups. Then Elana has sold how many? How many again? 10 cups. This simply means that I can know who to sack immediately. That means that the owner, that particular person is lazy. And I can even know how many people have spent more time staying at this part in our eatery just with our CCTV tracker. A lot of these things are already real in China. Some of these things, they are already real in China. They are normal reality that they even use to even do a little bit of policing. That they can know by just pointing the camera to your face. They can know how many times you've been to prison. They can have all your data. There's even a particular one I saw, just with their glasses. By the time they put on their glasses, they can just use the glasses to scan you. By the time they scan you, get your name, go to your social media. And I saw the documentary. The guy was very funny. The guy was in the train, and the guy used the glasses to get the madam name And then by the time the guy used the glasses, the guy now went to go and meet the madam. Oh, madam, good morning. We met at so conference, and it's a lie. Because he saw that madam attended a particular conference some weeks back, because the person posted it on her social media. So it simply means that right now, AI is now wide. Researchers, nobody wants to stop. Elon Musk was saying that, oh, we have to stop. China will stop. Oh, United States will stop. Nobody is ready to stop right now. They are going to be researching every day. What is your own goal? Your own goal is to know that AI is real. AI has been real before. AI has been part of everything we do long time ago. AI was first introduced to us as face recognition. AI is what they use to be able to know whether you need, as I said before, if you talk too much and say, oh, I need to buy a shoe, I need 10 shoes, shoes are going to be coming when you search online. AI is now going into our banking. You can see our almighty OPay, our almighty money point. They use AI to track a lot of stuff. You don't need to call them. They don't even have a lot of people doing their, customer care representative. There was I think 3 weeks ago, they have issue with GT Bank. And I was like, I transferred to GT Bank and the money did not drop. And I was like, what will I do? Nobody to call. But the moment I just text them message, in the next one day, they rectify it and they send message that they are sorry, that it's only they have conflict with the other banks. So AI also is helping us with search optimization. AI is helping us with shopping. AI has been on board long time ago with Google Map. Let me tell you how Google Map works by a particular research I watched online. One research was done and the person was looking for how Google Map works. He decided to gather about 20,000 phones and drop it in a particular car and went directly to a road that nobody is there and drop all the phones over there and use another phone far away to search for what is going on that road. The moment they search for what is going on that road, it was now showing on that road that there is traffic. What exactly are they doing? They are collecting the data of how many phones, how many connected network, even if you are not even online. They have means of knowing. I was telling somebody, say they are using VPN to go, and they have access to you if they need you. No matter the VPN you use, they have access to you. AI can get all these things done. I think I need to be fast at this point. Okay, what exactly is AI serving with all what I've been saying? AI is just like a system or a machine designed to mimic human intelligence. So simply means that human intelligence are being stored in this machine, and then at the end of the day, this machine is now mimicking what human intelligence. So it's mimicking human intelligence to solve human problem. There was a guy that was doing some arguments recently, and the guy was saying that there's nothing like AI, that is just like you build a data center and you drop the data and the data is not responding back to you. I agree with the person. This time, a machine is being trained with data of what happened since, if possible, maybe 17th century. Then you were not born in 17th century, of course. You were born around maybe you were born 1905. Then a particular machine has knowledge of 17th century, 18th century, maybe if possible BC, before Christ. And then at the end of the day, all the knowledge, the machine is now competing with you that has only 100 years to live on planet Earth. You can see that something is happening. Something is wrong. Let me move fast because I have a lot of things on my slide. What are the capabilities of AI? What are those things this AI can do? This AI can recognize patterns because it has data. It started by just little mimicking. I watched a video. I watch a lot of videos. And one of the places I got to get a lot of knowledge about AI is on TikTok. Please don't joke with TikTok. YouTube is the knowledge center of long videos. TikTok is the short center of what I call short knowledge. We call it sip knowledge. You sip the knowledge, just little. Just like as if you are sipping tea. Go on that platform. You can even search my name. My name is Odetola Ebenezer Israel. You can also follow me on that platform. I'm there. Now, the way AI started was just by mimicking, but just by trying to guess what you are trying to say. You know, there was a time that on our phone, when we are typing, you want to type the boy is, and you just see that he's going to tell you going to school. He's trying to guess what you are trying to say. That was how AI started, according to the history of AI. But now, this platform that was designed to be able to guess what you are trying to think is not even thinking on our behalf. Let me move forward. Also, natural language processing is now one of the things that is common about AI. AI can now store as much as possible different language and can also what? Give you back those language. You know, I told you it's just like training. They train some of this machine, they train them with different knowledge, and they can now what? They can now give you back those knowledge. Machine learning. Machine learning is very real. I have a video I will play also on my screen that you can see about this particular machine learning. What are the facts about AI? So that we bring everything down right now. AI is here to replace human workers, but it's a lie. AI is not here to replace the workers. AI is not here to replace your work. AI is not here to replace you. AI is not here to replace me. AI is designed to augment my own work. AI is here to be able to make my work very easy. Before, I am an artist. Before, I will need to do a lot of brainstorming. When I was in school, they would tell us in school, you need to go and think, you need to go and illustrate, go and think about illustration. But right now, ordinary Midjourney you can now prompt on Midjourney, I need you to help me with a realistic art with some pointillism and some motifs. You can just be writing and it will produce that work in anything, any format you want it, whether HK or HD, anyhow you want it, and you print it out, or you even look at it as a form of mimicking to draw to express yourself. So AI, the reality is that AI is here to augment the human thinking, the human creativity, and it is here to improve our work and to make our work more accurate. So it is going to help the human race move like times 2 or times 10 faster. You know, if you follow the trend of 2024, there are some things that were being forecast that should be happening in 2024, but they are not happening in 2024. I saw one forecast. There was a forecast in about, I think, 19 or something. They said in 2024 that there won't be school again, that the kind of school that we are going to have, you know, there was even a picture to it. The kind of school that they said we are going to have in 2024, very lovely school, but that school is not real in 2024. They said we are going to be using laser as our own form, as our weapon, but we are not using laser yet. But I'm telling you, just because of this AI, this reality that they forecasted for 2024, we are going to see it for 2030. 2030 is not far. If you think 2030 is far, I still saw a video yesterday. I saw a weapon. The weapon looked like dragon, a drone that looks exactly like dragon. So the goal of the drone is to be bringing out what? Is to be bringing out fire, just direct fire. So we are now having a lot of realities that were not real before, just because people are now thinking with AI. AI is moving the knowledge to the front. So we are not meant to sit down and use the word, no, AI will not take over my job. I am here to do my job well. You need to follow the trend, you need to master the trend, and you need to follow the reality. My next slide. I used this slide somewhere and I said, right now, the set of people that are using AI to the fullest, they see AI as what I call intelligence as service. Or let me quickly tell you the facts. AI is now being seen right now as what we call intelligence as what? As service. So right now, we now have a brain with us on our phone, a whole brain with about 160 IQ. that you can ask question and you can get everything you ask back almost immediately. I watched a video last year and the person said right now that the knowledge gap between the poor and the rich is now being what? Is now being bridged. Before, there was some knowledge that we don't have access to, although there are some knowledge we don't have access to. Even as at 2000, when we do research, we needed somebody like me. When I do research then, when I was in school, I changed my IP to do research, because a lot of articles were not released to us. A lot of papers were not released to us in Africa, in Nigeria. I needed to use UK, US, Finland, China. Sometimes we change our IP to those places so that we can get their word, so that we can get their resources. But right now, the same ChatGPT in Nigeria is the same ChatGPT in UK, in US. The same knowledge that they have access to is the same knowledge we have access to. There is now a gap that has been bridged by the poor and also what? And by the rich. By the private and also what? By the public. Before we say, oh, the public school sector, they don't have access to resources. The public school don't have access to knowledge. Now, the public school, if they are curious, if they research a lot, they have access to it. That's why I use the word intelligence is now as what? As service. It is just like having Albert Einstein at your hand. How do you use the Albert Einstein? Is it that you use the Albert Einstein to just ask, I need you to write a message that can be sent to my boss? No. At this point, you need to learn prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is the language of AI. Let me move on, because I think that, yes, I'm almost there. One of the reality. Okay, I think I can skip all these ones. I've seen the one I can skip. Look at this video. This is a video I found online. You can watch this video on your own. You can watch this video on your own later. You can watch this video on your own later. I hope you can still hear me. You can watch this video on your own later. This video is, if you search this video online, this video is titled AI in China. And this video was produced almost 10 years ago. That means that they have been doing a lot. They have been using AI a lot. They have been doing a lot with AI over there. Imagine in school, they use AI. Let me explain. Let me just explain one part of this video. Just one part of this video. Look at this child. This child is with a particular device, and the device is on the child's head. So the moment this child wears this particular device on his head, the teacher can be knowing whether the child is concentrating on what is being taught in the classroom. Now, if a child is not paying attention, the teacher will know with a particular system at the control center. Apart from that, the parent can also know at home also as a data that will be sent home how many hours the child respond well to what was taught today in the classroom. These are the reality. Also, in this same video, everybody have access to all their machines. Look at the statistics. It was showing how they are responding, whether they understand the subject being taught in the classroom and more. These are some of the knowledge that were not released to us long time ago. And these are realities of long time ago, 10 years ago. Look at this particular one also. On the streets, CCTV camera can now watch. Yeah, in Nigeria, we have this right now. If you, in Lagos State, we have this. I don't know about other states. Your plate number can be captured immediately, especially if you have not paid. The moment you've not paid and you pass through some road in Lagos State, immediately it will capture you and they will send you a message. Boom, you have 20,000 naira fine. It happened to me one day. I wanted to cry. Twice, 20,000 naira. Another place again, 20,000 naira, making 40,000 naira fine. So with that particular tracker, just the CCTV camera, they can track everybody's identity and they can get to see to do a lot. Even self-driving car, a lot. I also saw a particular video also where they went to a shopping mall. Nobody to attend to anybody at the shopping mall. You drive in, you go into the shopping mall, you buy anything you want to buy, and the machine will just talk to you. Okay, this is what you bought. Put your ATM, pam. So These are the realities. The next slide. AI is changing a lot. Right now, what is the reality, or what is your goal right now? Your goal right now is to learn the basis of AI. Is to learn the basis of AI. You need to look for a way to start learning how to use AI. You need to go and know what they use Midjourney for. You need to go and know what they use Gemini for. You need to go and know what they use Claude for. You need to know what they use any of them for right now. You need to know the one that can be used for data analysis. You need to know the one that can be used for your automation. You need to know the one can be used to generate video. You need to know the one that can be used for your research and more. A lot of them are being produced every day. There are some that are even for free. So you need to ask yourself, what aspect of AI is relevant to your own industry? Right now, in my own industry, education, one of the AI that is the most important right now in my industry is the fact that I need to have ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude AI in my hand every day. Those three tools, they almost do the same thing, but I need them for my research. Another thing you need to do right now, you need to also develop in-demand skills of AI. You need to focus on a particular skill that you want to learn from AI. Last year, when I started learning how to use AI, I've explored over 150 AI tools. A lot of them, I explore. I was even tired. Then this year, I said, no. What can I now use AI for? Or what can I use AI to solve as a problem right now? Then I remember I sell products. So I started using AI to be able to help in producing African theme content. Instead of using AI, cannot generate pictures, images. So illustration, before we used 2 days to draw one illustration of a girl or a boy. This time we do our prompting and we get everything done. So you need to learn. You need to learn how to interpret skill, how to interpret and how to analyze data through AI. AI can help you to do that. You need to learn critical thinking skills through the use of AI. Creativity also is not even out of AI. You can learn a lot. You can be creative with the use of AI. Right now, I was telling somebody some months back that if they take AI from me right now, I'm still going to be writing as if I'm a professional. And before I don't write as a professional, even if I use AI to write, you may not even know that I even use AI to write. That is if I'm ready. If I'm ready, I'm going to teach you that. I told you have to wait to the end of this video. You have to wait to the end of this video so that you will learn one particular thing I'm going to give away for free. I call it my $1 million prompting. That $1 million prompting, you must not miss that class. The next one is that you need to leverage on the tool. There are a lot of tools you need to leverage on. You need to leverage on those tools so that they can help you at your job every day. You need to learn how to integrate them. You can start from email marketing. You can start from email automation. You can start from copywriting. You can start from even a lot. So you need to experiment with AI. Every week, you need to give yourself time. Watch AI do. Even me myself. As I still, sometimes I will look at this morning, I still watch a video where somebody used AI to create a video of an advert, a Coca-Cola advert, and we could not differentiate the difference between a normal Coca-Cola advert and AI generated Coca-Cola advert. So right now, if you do shakara too much that, oh, I need you to come and be our ambassador so that you can, they will just leave you and they will just use AI to generate it and it will look more unique. Video editors at risk. The next one. You also need to reskill and upskill yourself. No matter how skillful you are, you need to upskill yourself. You need to attend workshops. This 1 hour class may not be enough. You need to attend conferences, webinars. You need to watch more videos. You need to make even ordinary TikTok, your TikTok, as you are scrolling, be learning. As you are watching people dancing, be learning. Every opportunity that you have to live in a day should be an opportunity to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn. It is not a time to be joking at this point, because the future is unknown. We don't understand the future. Imagine somebody is telling us that if somebody is dead, they can get all the person's data and drop it as a particular number on WhatsApp, and the person can be replying you if you chat the person. How? And it's very simple. They will just get the pattern of writing of that person, the pattern of responding, all his knowledge, all what he has written, all where he has been. So you can just chat with the person. How are you today? I am fine. Oh boy, how you doing now? Maybe it's oh boy, how you doing now? The person used to respond. The person will respond like that. Something is wrong. So right now you have to upskill yourself. You have to collaborate with organization. You have to collaborate with people. Oh, come and teach me. Even young boys right now that are in school, you have to tell them. If you are old, you have to tell them right now. Oh, hello, how are you now? I was told that you now use ChatGPT in your school. Can you teach me some trick about it? I also need to use it. You have to speak up right now. Even if you have PhD, you have to speak up. Because right now, a lot of students can come with above knowledge, above of what you teach them right now. And you don't know about it. And by the time you now see them, you now be querying them. No, where do you get this? Where do you get that? And they can even speak about it. That is the reality right now. A lot of people can speak about a lot of things. I was writing something for someone and I told the person, what do you need to do? This is it. Read it. After reading it, what is the next thing? You make sure that you can what? You can present it and you master it. And that's a very big problem. So create a personal learning plan for yourself. Dedicate at least 1 day in a week for yourself to learn. You have to learn. Learning right now is something that you should. Can we? Yes, you can still see my screen. Learning right now is something that you should be curious about, and learning should be a continuous process for you. What's the next thing on my slide? Collaborate with AI itself. Don't compete with AI. Don't think, oh, AI, this and that. AI cannot do what I can do. Like somebody was trying to compete with AI. Somebody was saying, AI cannot do this. AI cannot do that. Don't be thinking about those things. I hate when people say, AI cannot write it the way human can write it. If they prompt it for you, you will see that AI can write exactly how human writes. As I told you before, AI is now seen as an intelligent service. So it simply means that it has right now, according to the ChatGPT 4.0. 4.0 is rated. The knowledge of 4.0 is seen as something of close to 155. Yeah, 155 IQ. Not up to Albert Einstein. 155 IQ, and there is no how you can chat with 155 IQ that you will use up to 20. Even me right now, when there was a time I detected one prompt engineering. This one is called parameters. I was using temperature and top P. That's another word. I won't talk about that one today. So when I learn about parameters, to just 2 parameters out of 10 parameters, I check the knowledge of what I'm getting around just 70%. 70. That means somebody can still access the knowledge of ChatGPT to 120. My next slide. So right now, how we are going to end this class is very simple. This is my $1 million structure of a good prompting. And this is your starting point. Your starting point is that you should learn how to communicate with AI. Your starting point is that you should learn how to use just ordinary ChatGPT. Right now, to use any of these two, you have to understand that it has this structure. You can screenshot it. You can watch this video again and again. You know, I told you, this is my $1 million, how will I put it again, slide. The first one is my tax. You need to understand that there's a tax that you want to give this AI. You need to understand what I call context. You need to also understand what I call exemplar. You need to understand also what we also call persona. But persona, we also need to understand another thing we call formats. And we also need to understand another thing we also call tone. The one that is most important is the tax. And in every prompting, there is always a tax. We can call it maybe mandatory. The important is what I call the context, the exemplar, and the persona. Sometimes you don't need to add format, you don't need to add tone, but to make it highly professional, you can add this. Let me explain this one after the other. To explain this one after the other, I'm going to start to explain the first one, tax. What exactly is tax? When we talk about tax, we are talking about the major points you want to give AI to solve for you. The first one, sometimes I use a tax is just like a verb. It can be the word generate, it can be the word write, it can be the word analyze, it can be the word summarize, it can be the word compare, recommend, categorize, explain, create, plan, design, develop, identify, evaluate, list, describe, and a lot of them. Just make sure that that verb is there. And most time I use this method. You can have one verb in your writing, or you can have multiple verbs. Example of a prompt. Let me use the one below. Yeah. Example of the first one. Analyze the current market for AI-powered language tutoring. That is just one task. I said you should analyze the current AI market for what? We should analyze the market for AI language tutoring service. Then I need multiple tasks. I now also need AI again. You should summarize the key opportunities and challenges specific to Yoruba language education. And you should also develop a comprehensive business plan that include, I forgot to write those things that include, maybe that include opportunities, or that include the future of the business. Let me read everything again so that you understand. This is a prompt. The prompt is very simple. Analyze the current market for AI powered language tutoring service. This time I want to start a business of AI language. Maybe in Nigeria, I observed that a lot of people don't know how to speak Yoruba language. Unfortunately, one of my boys, a 4-year-old boy, I used ChatGPT. They still even like it till now. They were learning Igbo language. I'm a Yoruba boy, and they were learning Igbo language in their school. He came home and he was telling me yellow, something, blue, this language. I said, why did you learn Igbo language? My teacher taught us in the classroom. So I told ChatGPT, I have my boy. My boy is 4-year-old. I need you to teach him I need to teach him the Yoruba language now. Now I will hand over to my boy. And I gave ChatGPT the phone. And ChatGPT started communicating with my boy. Now, this time, somebody should be thinking about this business right now in Nigeria. How do we start up a particular AI-powered language tutoring tool that can be teaching diaspora how to speak Igbo language, how to speak what's it called, Hausa language, how to speak Igbira, how to speak Hausa, Calabar, how to speak any of those language. And there is API. You collect API from Gemini, collect API from GPT. They already have all those things there, and you train those AI again and again. And you even add your own mother tongue to it, because the AI is still speaking Fune with Yoruba language education, and develop a comprehensive business plan for this business. If you are a teacher, I have another one for you to develop a lesson plan. My next slide. This is that was tax. The next one, context. What exactly is context? Context means that what is the background? What exactly does it involve? Context also means that what is the success? What is the end goal? Success also means that where is the environment? Now, let me read. That prompt is a continuous prompt. The context of this prompt is that the company has 3 co-founders with experts in AI, experts in marketing, and another. They have 3 experts. One expert is in AI, one expert is in education, and one expert is in what? Is in marketing. We have secured 50 million naira in seed funding, and we aim in launching in the next 6 months. Let me analyze this for you. What does it involve? It's involved that we have co-founders that have experience in AI, education, marketing. What is the end goal? We want to launch in the next 6 months. Where is the environment? The environment is that we have secured almost 5 million. That is even a success. And we want to launch in the next 6 months. It's also success, and it's also involved that we have expertise over here. The environment, you may not even have the environment, but at least I have over here, I have background, and I have my end goal in this my prompting over here. The next one, I have actually talked about context. Also, most time, context and task can be mixed together. Let me talk about this particular one I used recently. This one sounds very funny. I have just 10 minutes left. I asked AI, I am a 70 kg male looking to gain 50 kg of muscle mass over the next 3 months. I can only work out twice a week, and each session is limited to only an hour. My primary goal is to focus on upper body strength, and particularly my arms and my chest, to improve my overall experience. Now, this what you are seeing over here is a very big prompt. I want to work on myself. I want to do a lot of workouts, but I need ChatGPT. I want to ask ChatGPT, what exactly can I do to gain my what? To gain strength, especially in my upper body and also in my chest. Now, I'm giving ChatGPT my what? My condition. My condition is that I only have twice in a week to what? To work out. And I only have how many hours? 1 hour. ChatGPT is going to create a plan for me using this my own problem. Whether you use ChatGPT, whether you use Claude, or even use Gemini, you must be specific in writing. So that's why I said English language right now will be very important for anybody. You don't just write. You don't just write small words and you think you will get a lot of things. Some of this AI, they are also what I see as garbage in, garbage out. So I started with the word. The task is generate a 3-month workout plan for my muscle gain. The context is that I am a what? I am a 70 kg male, and I'm looking for opportunity to gain what? You can write this prompt out and see what you are going to get at the end of the day. So I have explained the task, and I've also explained the what? Say it over there. I have also explained the context. Now I want to move to what I call the exemplar. Exemplar is very simple. Exemplar is just the example. Exemplar can just be like, okay, so sometime in Nigeria there's what we call the way maybe right now you have a CV you want to write, and then there's a way we write that. There's a way the CV format they gave you. There's a way you are meant to write it. I can drop the format there and tell ChatGPT to follow the format. So it simply means that ChatGPT will follow the format and make sure that he provide all the answers to me according to the what? According to the format. So most time we must make sure that we drop what? We drop example. Most time I upload. If we write lesson plan as a teacher. And ChatGPT did not understand our own method of writing lesson plan in school. So we drop example. I tell people, drop example. Tell ChatGPT that our own lesson plan, we talk about how many hours we want to use to write. We talk about this, we talk about that, this and this and that. At the time you drop it, you now need to what? You now need to now tell ChatGPT, now go and work for me. ChatGPT already understand the structure. So let me now read. You know our prompt still continue. Show me, this time exemplar, show me an expert of a business plan financial projection session, highlighting revenue stream and expensive forecast for subscription based plan. Okay, please structure the projection similar to the document I am writing, that you should make sure that he provide me the what? The financial what is it called? The financial plan according to the maybe you have a business plan already and you want to use that business plan to write. You know, I was writing a particular prompt. I'm still going to use that prompt to end this slide. But the goal of this is that exemplar is just like a template showing AI the kind of output you want. There must be an output. And your output is very important when you are trying to use any of those large language modeling. Let me move on. The next one, persona. Persona is just like trying to tell AI to mimic a particular human being. Most time, I used to tell AI before I start writing, this is even old right now. I used to tell AI before I start writing, ignore all previous instruction. Assume the role of an expert who truly understand the subject matter of education or counseling with an experience of 20 years in teaching in the classroom. Do you know what will happen immediately? Your response should reflect a deep level of expertise, provide a clear and a detailed insight information. Just send this statement and you will see what will happen, and now start your conversation. AI is a generalist. Most of these AI too, they are like generalists. Oh, we have 5 minutes more, thank you. They are like generalists. So make sure that you train it. You can train it to become a Batman. Who exactly is a Batman? A Batman is somebody that is serious, that is strategic, that is vigilant. Who is Wole Soyinka? Wole Soyinka is a professor with what? With big English. So I said, mimic Wole Soyinka in my writings and make sure that your English, I'm trying to tell you that persona, give a persona to what? To anything you are writing. The next one is format. Format can be write it in paragraph, write it in bullet point, table, chart, email, list. Don't just tell AI to write anything without making sure that you tell him that you need it to be in a particular format. Then the last one is tone. Whether it should be in formal tone, whether it should be in informal tone, whether it should be there was a day I wrote a particular mail to someone and I said, I need you to write it as if you are lobbying. You need to see what came out at the end of the day. It was lobbying. It was, there are some people you want to AI. If you don't tell AI the tone to use, it's going to talk to anybody rudely. So I needed to tell AI to write it as if it's what? As if it's lobbying, because I was talking to an elderly person, and this time this is a project I was talking about. He came down and he was talking respectfully. Then the last one, this is everything. All the prompts I've been writing. The task: develop a comprehensive business plan for a tech setup focus on AI-powered language, AI Yoruba language tutoring. The context: the market target is high school, secondary school who are struggling with Yoruba. The company has secured, the company has 3 co-founders, each with experts in what? AI, education, marketing, and we have secured how many? 5 million naira in seed funding, and we plan to launch the business in the next 6 months. Our key competitors are including Olukotide and also Alamoja. The next one, exemplar, include charts, graphics, bullet points, and the bullet point for key takeaway and action item. Align the revenue stream and also expense forecast for our subscription-based service. Personnel, write this business plan from the perspective of a seasoned entrepreneur pitching towards to venture capitalists. Told, structure the plan into a well-organized session, including an executive summary, company distribution, market analysis, etc. Format. Maintain a formal and informal tone while emphasizing the innovation and excitement surrounding our AI tutoring. Now the last one, this is the prompt at the end of the day. Now, what do you think about this prompt? What do you think about this prompt? So it simply means that to write prompts is not to just stand and just say, I need you to write a business plan for me on AI powered. Just see what I wrote in just writing prompts. This is the new normal. And today, I've explored with us. I started with a very angry face, showing you a lot of statistics about who AI is coming for. And right now, I'm now showing you how you can now navigate yourself around AI. What I've been talking about right now is just how you can make sure that you are not competing with AI, but you are making sure that AI is is helping you. AI is guiding you. AI is also as your friend. AI is as your colleague, and you are not seeing it as a threat. And at the end of the day, we learn how to now prompting, and learn basic video. I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel that you can watch on how to start the use of ChatGPT, Claude, and more. When with that one, you start with the use of AI. Please note, you can never be recognized for your similarity with others. You can never be recognized for your similarity with others. You can only be recognized for your difference. Your difference is what will make you to stand out in future. We are going to be competing with robots. We are not going to be competing with each other again. I'm not going to be competing with Nosa. I'm not going to be competing with Chile. I'm not going to be competing with Ganil. I'm not going to be competing with Musa. I'm going to be competing with automated tools. But my goal is to make sure that how can I use those tools for my own goods, not to see those goods as a threat. With that one, I will create a difference. With that one, I will solve problems. With that one, I will create products. With that one, I will be seen as a champion in the industry. With that one, I will stand out. Thank you very much. And if you have more questions, contribution to my class, at this point, open to all of that. Thank you very much. I remain Odetola, Ebenezer, Israel.
Wow. I wish you can hear me clapping right now, because this is really a lot. I really want to appreciate you, Mr. Odetola, for this time. We're going to take questions. We'll take some questions. But while you were on call, our managing consultant steps in. So I just love that he says one or two words so that before we kick off with the questions and answers. So yeah, Mr. Daniel Okun, you are up next, sir.
Thank you very much. Mr. Ebenezer, I really appreciate you joining us on this call. Actually, I was glued to your session from the beginning down to the end, and I really gained a lot from this section. So thank you very much for this great expose on the world of AI. Actually, at Speedlink, just to our viewers, by virtue of the knowledge of what is to come and what has been and what is still coming in the future, we have taken quite some active steps integrating AI to all our development and to all our processes. And I will just use this 1 minute to tell our audience out there, fine, the myth is the AI is coming to replace your jobs. That may be right and it also may be wrong. It depends on what side of the divide you are now in, how you actually look at it. AI would replace your job if you are not ready to adopt the use of artificial intelligence to your activities, and that's very, very correct. But if you are ready to learn how to adopt AI, artificial intelligence, to your activities, you will not lose your job. In fact, in your respective places of work, you will be much more recognized than those who have no knowledge of AI. And in the business world, organizations that have already foreseen machine learning, artificial intelligence, and robotics in the world of today, it's advisable you now tailor your solutions to form around that area. Whatever solution you are building, whatever software you are developing, whatever platform you are building should be tailored around where the world is going into, and that is artificial intelligence, prompting, simplicity. The world is going into simplicity right now. Nobody wants to think. Because I'll tell you the truth, whatever you think you may want to conceive at this time, 80% of that is already existing. What we are just doing is to refine what has been existing and to add up something unique to it. So whatever you think you know and whatever you think you are thinking, just type it into Google and of course you are going to see it there. So what matters now is how you can integrate AI to your activities and how you can be a better person by the use of artificial intelligence. Like our speaker have told us, proposals are now being written by the use of AI. And there's one aspect I would like to point out. There are AI as we see it. In fact, let me just talk about ChatGPT. If you just go to ChatGPT and type in a question, what is the depth of your knowledge? ChatGPT would reply you, I can only give you answers up to let's assume up to year 2000 or year 2003, but there is an infinite end to the knowledge by ChatGPT and other prompts. What would that tell us? That will now tell us that actually human beings are the driving force behind what every one of us know as AI, GPT, Gemini, Meta, and so on and so forth. Human beings actually create this data and put it into large machine models. In fact, human beings actually train these machine models up to what you see today. So imagine you now seeking and taking up a career as an ML trainer or a large language model trainer. You actually create and get more jobs than what you are now. So the point Ebenezer is trying to now tell us, AI will take your job if you are not ready to step up. But the AI has created much more job opportunities than has ever existed before now. Much more job opportunities have now come in. New roles will come up, new job functions will be redefined because of the input of AI. For instance, in our organization, we have nothing called secretary and all of that. What exactly are they coming to do? It's what your AI can do. Some organizations now, they only employ accountants that have deep knowledge of AI integrating to their job functions. Because the basic role of accounting in an organization can comfortably be done by any of the large language models you can think of. So I'll leave us with this saying, let's upskill ourselves. Let's go and lead where the world is going to. And Ebenezer, thank you very, very much. We really appreciate this section. Thank you.
Right. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for that. If there's anything I picked from that is keep on upskilling yourself. All right. So within the remaining 10-15 minutes of our time, there are some questions I would love to read out for you, Mr. Ebenezer. I don't know if you are still there, Mr. Ebenezer. Hello? Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay. All right. So there's a question on, because we had to pull out a poll so that people can ask questions. And then there's one question that actually struck me. So somebody is saying there are good sides to AI, no doubt. But how do we cope with the negative effects of AI? Or is it that there are no negative effects of AI? Yeah, so that's a question that somebody has asked on the platform. Did you get that, sir?
No.
Okay, let me go over it again.
Okay, how do we cope with the negative part of AI?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, the negative effects. Or is it that there are no effects at all?
There are, but normally the first thing for you to do is for you to stay focused. There is no job right now that you are doing that does not have even effects. There is always this world. There's nothing you study right now that does not have the risk. So right now you have to stay focused, and staying focused simply means that staying focused does not also mean that you should not upskill yourself. You should upskill yourself because sometimes you can get some information and the information may not be right. So you must also be ready to adapt to change also. There are some things that you think that are done like maybe in the right way, but maybe due to a lot of information that have been uploaded on those particular platforms, it is done in another way. So let me just put it this way. There are lots of negativity to AI. AI can never be human. There was a test that was done, like a research that was done, to see whether AI has empathy. AI does not have empathy. If you prompt AI to the fullest, you can turn into a monster. So a lot of people even use it for a lot of, although it's not allowed on some of the platform, but there are some prompting that they do to prompt it in such a way that it will answer their question. But your own goal is for you to stay focused. To stay focused on what exactly you want. As I'm talking to you, I own a company called Event Courts, and then what we do basically is to turn all instructional material in the classroom to African to be inclusive, making sure that we don't use white pictures. We make sure that every picture we use to transform schools, they are all pictures that are African by African. So it means that if a child is seeing a flashcard, the child is seeing a flashcard that is showing African instead of seeing what is. So I am now solving a problem using Midjourney to generate the images of those particular images to be used on my product. So I am focusing on what exactly I want. So the best thing is to focus. There's no how you want to move from point A to point C that there won't be obstacle. So stay focused and we are fine.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ebenezer. I think we'll just do one more question before we call it a night. I know there. So somebody is asking, how can I use AI to generate solutions as an African? I know you made mention of something like that during your session, but if we could just in 1-2 minutes throw some more light on that.
How can I use AI to generate solution as an African? You are an African, you already know what you want. Okay, let me use this. One of the projects I'm working on presently is that we are working on making sure that African language is being appreciated all over the world. And we don't access to resources. Yes, we have access to resources. AI itself is even helping us to even get those resources everywhere on the internet, especially tools like Perplexity. Perplexity is a very big research tool that there's no how all the contents that you have up there online, you are going to get access to it through the use of what Perplexity. So you can, one of the basic things to do is for you to understand what exactly you want to generate. You need to understand what exactly you want to do and learn more about a lot of AI tools and their framework. AI tool and their framework, what do I mean? What is ChatGPT used for? ChatGPT can generate image, it has plugin, it can generate audio, it can think, it can analyze, but Which one do you want to use ChatGPT for? No. Do you want to use Midjourney for just all your images only? Do you want to use Gemini for your research? Do you want to use Claude for your coding, for your website? So you have to make sure that you understand their framework. That's the first thing. And you also identify their specific need. Understand your own specific need you want to solve. So if you understand the specific need you want to solve, like me, I'm solving the need by making sure that African pictures are there in every classroom you go to in the whole of West Africa. So I already have my need, and I will make sure that I solve the need from the beginning to the end. And from there, build your product, build your resources, and collaborate with a lot of people, and you're fine. Make sure that it's accessible, and get people like you that can help them to make sure that everybody can see it all over the world. Partner with people, then endless possibilities.
All right, thank you very much. Just like our motto says, innovations unending. All right, once again, thank you very much, Mr. Ibe. It's, like every other lesson or every other teaching, but rather we're going to put into actions all that we have heard. So in the next 3 minutes, I just want to again tell us that this session was proudly brought to us by Speedlink High Tech Solutions, and you can go check out us on net. We are at speedlinkng.com, and we have lots of goodies there for you, different services that we offer. We offer networking services, we offer technical security, digital marketing, cloud services, collaboration systems, certified trainings. All right. And so you can reach out to us if you need anything. You can check all our products and what we do as a company. And with that, we'll come to the end of today's session. Thank you for staying with us all through the call. We are grateful, and good night.